What's up, guys? Today I wanted to review this movie called Broken Every Chain. Now, if you're not a believer of Jesus, Catholic or Christian, because I grew up Catholic, but I go to a non-denominational slash Christian church, I would say, and I like watching faith-based movies, and I like watching movies. Not movies. I like watching, not watching, hearing Christian music because it makes you feel good. Anyways, you know, Broken Every Chain is a movie that really really makes you look at someone's strength in a different light. Because look, I've been through what the guy's been through, not seeing things the way he saw them. Just I've been weak. Let me give you an example. I probably mentioned it in my last videos a long time ago. I ain't gonna put it down below, but when my girlfriend broke up with me, I was broken. I was lost. I was listening to Christian music in a good way, right? Because I was like, man, I'm blessed. I have a good girlfriend. I had a good family. And that's, she blindsides me and breaks up with me. It broke me. One day, when my parents went to the ranch, because every Tuesday they go to the ranch, I was crying. I was mad. I was like, why me? I know I'm not an amazing person. I have my faults, but why? I thought I was doing good, And I realized, and if you don't know my shirt, it says Grace wins every time. Sorry, I thought I mentioned it because I'm talking about it and I'm wearing it. Anyways, I feel like God puts you through things to test you, to make you strong. You got to go through life with Him and by His side and with Him. Because you go through things and it's hard. But if you know Him and believe in Him, He'll help you walk through life with every step you take. You see what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, guys. I'm a believer. Like, I'm a God-fearing man. Don't get me wrong. But I haven't read the Bible back and forth. Because people say the Holy Book is a good book, the only book you should really abide by. And yes, I haven't read it, and that's my fault. But I do go to church. I do hear and listen to what they gotta say. But I really need to get my eyes and ears and read that book and hear that book, because at the end of the day, that book is the book above all books. So, but long story short, so I saw that movie, Broken Every Chain, and that movie is, let me tell you the synopsis. It's about a guy. He grew up without a father because his father passed at an early age, and he became a cop. Now, he got married while being a cop, and he was seeing things like seeing death, because he was seeing a lot of drunk driving accidents and stuff like that, and people dying, right? And he didn't know how to handle it. He thought he could handle it with alcohol. And honestly, look, I drink, okay? I ain't gonna say I don't drink, because that'll be a damn lie. But I've gone through times in my life where I've gone messed up, or a point where I'm not drinking, and then I come out of drinking, and then I'm like, why? Drinking does nothing but put a hole in your wallet and put a hole in your heart, because you feel the void with alcohol. Because there's some moments in my life where I'm not happy, and I feel like I need to drink. And like today, I could have felt sorry for myself, because I really do, because Valentine's Day is coming up. But I did a video on that, how I deal with Valentine's Day. If you want to see that, go check that out. I'm gonna put that up eventually, probably with this or on Valentine's Day. I don't know. I'll probably put it right on Valentine's Day to give something for the people who are single like me to watch. Anyways, but yeah. So yeah, he was feeling the void of the trauma he was seeing from the devil, with alcohol, and then eventually he cheated on his wife. Yeah. His wife lost their baby. He went on a downward spiral, almost killed himself. His his training officer always told him to deal with the shit you see. Come to my church. Come to my church. He didn't really listen to it. He would get the business card or the location card and throw it away all the time, right? Then finally he went, but he went after the fact that he almost killed himself. He had a gun in his hand in front of the church, and then he went, and then the pastor saw him, and he started talking to him, you know. And then when the wife found out that he cheated, the pastor came to the house and said some words. You know, cause look, a lot of people. Let me tell you something. Go through a lot of shit. Like, they're like. Sorry, I just realized the air's on. You probably hear the air. Yeah, you probably hear it, but I turned it off. Anyways, I realized. See, I'm in my moment talking. I don't even hear the air. But yeah. But anyways, it should turn off soon. I don't know. But yeah, you realize you go through some shit in your life that weigh you down like a ton of bricks, and it's hard. Sometimes you don't know what help you can get or how you can get help. You know, there's apps now where it's called I think it's called Better Health, where you can talk to a certified therapist on your phone. And then there's actual therapist offices you can go to. And then 3, you can call the suicide hotline and they can get you help too. You know, so many ways. But people are weak and people are not strong to get the help they need. They think the way they can get help is by ending themselves and their problems. You know, but the problems don't leave you. When you die, the problems don't leave you. You know, they're still there. You know. So it's crazy, man. I've seen people kill themselves all the time. You know, I work at a funeral home, if y'all don't know, and it breaks families. It really does. But anyways, don't want to get too much into it. Just know that killing yourself is not the way. It's not. But yeah. So they in the movie, they finally like basically, I'm spoiling the movie for you. But if you've seen it, then you get what I'm saying. If you haven't, you should check it out because it's a movie that opens your eyes to what God can do for you. Because at the end of the day, like I said, sometimes you think you're going through a lot of shit with ton of bricks, but then God will help you guide you through those moments where you're weak and down, and help you get through them. You know, and well, sorry, and you know, and at the end of the movie, they were they got married at a certain point in the movie, and then it goes like 8 years and a year later. Basically, the movie ends on a good note. Like they're still together through all the trauma. Because let me tell you something. I have never been married, and you're probably like, well, that's pretty okay. I mean, that's okay. You're still young, right? I have been in a relationship. Okay, I know cheating on a girlfriend or a boyfriend sucks. I never experienced it, but I know it does because it breaks you. It makes you feel like 2 years of your life, or how many years you've been with someone, gone. Just like I'm gonna say this, I shouldn't say it, but I'm gonna say it either way. When my girlfriend broke up with me, years later, my dad told me, I think when we went to Europe and we came back, and she broke up with you at the time you came back, I think she was talking to somebody, and that she was just getting the courage to that was leading to breaking up with you when you came back. And she knew you were back, but she didn't want you to come to her house and talk to her, so she just ended everything. Maybe that's true, maybe that's not. I don't know. But all I know is I feel like hardships, anything they are, you can get through it with Jesus. Because like I said, in that movie, she broke it down for him like real bad. She was like, she was like, I put my time into this in this marriage. You know, I wanted to spend my rest of my life with you. You know, you broke me. You tore me. You know, I'm done with you. And it took a lot of finding God and listening to Him to really fix that relationship. Because they went to couples therapy. They had the pastor come to their house. It's crazy, man. And they've been married since 2014. You know, that's why I tell myself, no matter how life gets, if it seems like I want to just cry, or I just want to get a drink, or I just want to, cause I don't like. Don't get me wrong, I don't abuse alcohol. Like I don't drink because I'm sad. I have in the past, but I realized once that I have that drink in my hand and I'm really like I'm drinking for the wrong reasons, not just because people are like, oh, I need a drink to relax, and I'm drinking because I'm depressed, I stop it. I really do. I've done that so many times, guys. Actually, not many times. I've done that sometimes where I get a beer or get a tea that has alcohol, those boozy teas, and I'm sitting there, I'm drinking it, and I'm like, fuck, man, I'm depressed, and I'm like, and I look at it, I'm like, what am I doing? So I stop drinking, get out of my rut, and I do other stuff. It's not right. It's not healthy. It's really not, guys. So what I'm trying to say is, guys, if you're not religious, I I don't know what to tell you because the only way I know how to get through my problems is through Him. Trust me. I pray. I bless myself every time I eat food because there's times where I have haven't. There's times where myself I don't make a lot of money. Where every day I know I have a good meal. I make just enough. Or if I want a good meal, that's gonna be a good meal for that pay period. That's why when my dad takes me out to eat, I do this, and I thank God for my dad for financially paying for my meal, and for God putting the people and putting the everything in between to make the meal happen. You know, so. But yeah, there's a lot of if you are religious and everything. I'm not gonna care if you're Christian or Catholic because, like I said before, I'm Christian. I'm Catholic, but I'm swinging. But I'm really like listening to Christian music. I go to a non-denominational church, or Christian church. One of those two, because I think there's a cross in my church. I don't know, but I go to one or the other, and like I'm gonna go to the rodeo. I want to go see what is it? I want to go see for King Country, and then March 8th I want to go see We Are the Messenger, or We Are Messengers, and they're gonna be at the Woodlands Church in the Woodlands. I definitely want to go to that concert because look, I gone through some shit in my life, and Christian music. Like I'm gonna tell you something. If you a believer and you're winding back on it, like, oh, he's not answering my prayers. He just a person I pray to that doesn't listen. Feel like that. There's always a song that's gonna speak to you, and I've heard songs where it's like, man, that's so true. I mean, we all go through some shit. Like and like I say, it all depends how you handle it. You can get help. You can call you can get help by getting the app, or going on the app called BetterHelp, and that's the therapy on a phone session, or you can call the suicide hotline, or you can go to an actual therapist office, or talk to some family members. Because I know, let me just say this, I know us Mexicans, and it's so true, so true, so true. We have family members, honestly. Like I'm glad my parents are not from Mexico because I feel like, well, not all my family. But I feel like some of my family on my dad's side is like, you fine, no worries, son. No, it's like, todo bien, mijo. And then and then a lot of my mom's family, if I have problems, they'll come, they'll talk to me and everything, you know. So all I'm saying is, there's always someone to talk to in your family when shit gets rough and tough. Don't think if you can't. Don't think you're alone in this world. There's always you can get help from what I just told y'all or from your family, because families will always listen. You know. And just saying, if you're beefing with your family, squash the beef. You know, I recently, I'm not saying this to add in here, but I recently got mad at my brother-in-law for something, and I, you know, ain't gonna hold the beef too long. I'm gonna see him, probably talk to him about it, and be like, but you know what? I forgive you, because animosity is not good. If you get mad at your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your uncle, you're always gonna see them because they're close family. It's not like you get mad at second cousin or some distant relative in Mexico where you get mad at them and then you happen to never see them again because you don't because you're not close. You know. But anyways, guys, that movie, Broken Every Chain, it was a test of God, basically, because like I said, the main character saw the devil do his work while he was being a police officer with a lot of deaths, and he handled it with the booze, with the cheating, and the wife, she couldn't handle it. She was gonna leave his ass, honestly. But with the grace of God, they worked it out. They had to beat, not beef, but they had some things. They talked it out. You know, he had some. The main character had some, not resentment, but had some things he never told his dad because he passed away when he was real young, and I think that's what helped them get through it. And they've been married since 2014. So yeah, guys, I watch a lot of faith-based movies. Like I've probably seen 4 or 5 in my life, and I'm realizing there's a lot more on Amazon Prime, which I'm gonna get to. But I believe this movie ranks, out of the ones I've seen, 1 out of 10. I would say 10, because, like I said before, if you're going through some hard times or going through some tough times, same stuff. But if you're going through some bricks that when you're down, the only way you're gonna get through it is by the guy upstairs. And like I say, I'm just gonna say this because I know people who are like, oh, I'm not super religious. I'm not. But as long as you know there's a higher power, that's good for me. I ain't gonna try to fight you on it. I ain't gonna try to change your mind about it. Hey, if you can say, hey, he's up there, cool with me. But anyway, guys, that squad, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. I just thought I'll make a little review on this because I thought it was worth talking about the movie, because there's movies out there. Yeah, we ain't gonna get into it because they ain't worth it. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Or not. Peace. Love y'all. Head squad.